It's time for This Week in YouTube. Yes, that's our new name. And ladies and gentlemen, I give you the host of This Week in YouTube, Mr. Lamarr Wilson, the funniest tech reporter in the world.
Hey, what's up, Leo? How you doing?
Wait a minute. Where are you? You're at some conference.
Yes, I am in Orlando, Florida for the Playlist Live conference. It is a conference, basically, conference, festival, concert, party, all of that rolled into one for YouTube and for people who love watching YouTubers. It's a place right now. The registration for me, the latest number is 4,100 people are here.
Wow. It's sold out, according to their website.
Yeah, sold out. And there are a lot of fangirls here who are here to see their favorite YouTubers. Whether. Wait
a minute. You're saying they're fangirls? There's girls here to see people like.
Oh yeah. I mean, like the Smosh, the #1 on YouTube. There's a huge contingency of people that you may not have heard of who are British YouTubers. They came over, these hot guys, like, teenage, 19, 20-year-olds. And these girls are, when these guys walk in the room, these girls swarm.
So it's like New Direction showed up.
It's like, yes, it is that kind of fandom for YouTube.
Wow.
And some parts of me, I love that idea that YouTubers are getting that kind of respect, like real celebrities. But I know these guys personally, and it's scary for them. I was in the green room backstage with them, and they're like, yeah, it's great. But then once they press against you and you're thirsty and you can't move, you're there for 2 hours because they won't let you leave without getting a picture or a signing or a hug. And so it's, there's a lot of security here. And this is, I got to say, Playlist Live is very well managed. There's another one that happens on the West Coast in a few months, and that's called VidCon. Alex Lindsay actually went last year. That's where I first met him. And that's the bigger one. That one's is supposed to have 10,000 people there.
Are there any fanboys for Jenna Marbles? Because I'd like to join that club.
Yeah, there are. You said you didn't like Jenna Marbles.
I know, but she's cute.
I'm sorry, I'm hitting the table.
I could be a fanboy.
Jenna is here. She had a 3-hour-long line waiting for her.
Yeah,
I Justine had a 3-hour-long line. I had a 3-minute line for me. No one wanted to see me. But no, I moderated 2 panels on the business day on Friday. One was talking about YouTube networks. The other one was talking about YouTube filmmakers, how they could be successful outside of YouTube. And it was my first time moderating, and everybody said I did a good job. So yay for me.
Awesome.
Yeah, this is fun. I really enjoyed it. It's for the weekend. It ends tonight. The last show, it's at 8, and then I fly out tomorrow. But I love it. This is what YouTube is. This is the next generation of entertainment, Leo. These conferences kind of solidify in my mind that this is a thing. It's not cat videos. They're real people, and you have real fans who pay real money to come see their favorite people.
That's so neat. Playlist Live. Yeah. Wow, I didn't even know about this.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So this is the 3rd year. And they're growing strong. I'm really happy. Kevin, I can't ever pronounce his last name, but Kevin, he's the head of District Lines. Have you ever heard of them for T-shirts? He runs that company, so they're the big sponsor behind this, and they get sponsors to help them who are YouTube networks or whatever. So they flew me out and took really good care of me. They made me VIP, yay. And they were gracious enough to give me this room that was away from all the noise and had a good internet connection. So thank you to them.
That's so great. That's so great.
And Shira Lazar is here. She congratulated me on the show. There were no hard feelings.
Why would there be hard feelings? We love Shira.
Well, no. The thing is, the guy who works with her, Lon.
Oh, Lon used to do This Week in YouTube.
Yeah.
He said we have to grow beards if we want to succeed. He gave us, by the way, he was very, very generous. He gave us his blessing. That show hasn't been on in 3 years.
Yeah, he's awesome. I know him. Yeah, I know him.
I love Lon. We tried to hire Lon. He said no.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we tried. In fact, he initially said yes, but he said, let me talk to my wife, and then he came back and said, absolutely not.
Oh. Okay. I guess he didn't want to move to Petaluma.
He spent the week on the couch. I don't know what happened. But, I love Lon. I think Lon Harris is one of the smartest guys, funniest guys out there.
I love him too. So he's great.
So thank you for giving us your blessing, Lon, for doing This Week in YouTube. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Another interesting news story that hit earlier was that, kind of thinking about this conference, YouTube has now has 1 billion unique users per month. Now, we normally hear that about the social networks, but now YouTube is right behind Facebook. And the thing that's they still are trying to go after, there's so many of them who are not signed in yet. And then we talked about that last week with the subscriptions. If they get people to sign in and do the Google Plus integration and sign in, that's more revenue for YouTube. So that's why they're pushing the subscribers so hard. But I thought this was interesting. One out of every 2 people on the internet visits YouTube.
That is an amazing number.
Yeah.
They say the monthly viewership is the equivalent of 10 Super Bowl audiences. If YouTube were a country, it would be the 3rd largest in the world after China and India. Psy and Madonna would have to repeat their Madison Square Garden performance in front of a packed house 200,000 more times.
That's a lot of Gundam style. That's too much.
Yeah, too much Gangnam style. 1 billion unique users a month is truly an amazing number. I can't think of any website except for Google itself that has anywhere near that kind of traction. I guess Facebook claims that, right? When they say 1 billion users, they mean 1 billion active users.
Yeah, active users. Yeah. But yeah, YouTube is just exponentially growing, and like I said, these kind of conferences add a lot of value to it, and I see why they have the confidence that they could take on TV or at least complement it in some way. It'll be a while before. I don't think they're going to unseat TV anytime soon, but the fact that so many people on the earth are watching YouTube.
There's another site that is very big in Europe. The YouTube of Europe is called Dailymotion. You're probably aware of it.
I heard of Dailymotion. Yeah.
And apparently this week, Yahoo, according to Reuters, Yahoo was in talks to buy a stake in Dailymotion. Yeah. It makes sense that Yahoo might, Yahoo does not have this presence, this valuable presence that YouTube has with video. I'm sure there's Yahoo Video, but acquiring Dailymotion or a controlling stake in Dailymotion would be a very big shot across the bow from former Googler Marissa Mayer.
Yeah, I think Marissa realized that would be one of the I don't say gold mines, but just one of those holy grails they have is YouTube.
Right.
And so for Yahoo to have some stake in some video site would be amazing. I think the more competition, the better. YouTube doesn't have any competition, real competition, and it needs someone to kind of kick them in the butt to keep them straight. Because I remember we talked about this a couple weeks ago, that Vimeo is a great site, but it's a niche site.
Love Vimeo.
Yeah. But they were the first ones to do HD, and they do HD well. Even their compression is a lot better than YouTube's, but they caused YouTube to get better because of the HD part. So I'm hoping something from Yahoo will cause YouTube to continually get better, not kind of rest on their laurels.
Why do you think that Vimeo did not take off in the same way that YouTube did?
I think it has, but it's really designed for a filmmaker audience. It's not designed for the short 2 to 3 minute videos that I would put up about tech, or I'll put up about vlogging about a particular subject. It's a very niche type audience.
Yeah, I feel
that
like
uses Vimeo.
I feel like Vimeo branded themselves as the artistic video service, which is really great, because if you think of YouTube, a lot of people in the beginning thought of YouTube as the place that you put your cat videos, and Vimeo is the place that some sort of artistic with music.
By the way, that's Chad Johnson, our producer and the 3rd host of the show.
I didn't like him talk at all. Sorry.
We don't like Chad to talk too much.
Sorry.
He's the good looks of the show. We just want you to stay there and be pretty.
Yes.
Actually, are there no cat videos on Vimeo? I mean, did it never really attract the groin shots?
There are.
The Charlie bit my fingers, the viral stuff.
There are, but I believe it was a complete marketing positioning sort of standpoint that yes, YouTube has already, like, by the time that Vimeo really started to pick up, YouTube was entrenched as the video service. And so Vimeo decided to go sort of an artistic route, like, eBay is for all the stuff you want, but Etsy is for the handmade, curated things that you could buy that are more personal.
YouTube's tagline, Vimeo's tagline is the home for high quality videos and the people who love them.
Did you just use Bing to look that up?
Shh. I'm using a Windows 8 machine, and like all Windows 8 users, I've never changed the default. So I guess that's what Windows does, is uses Bing.
Okay.
So, Sundance Film Festival. When I posted the tour of the studio before we built it, instead of putting it on YouTube, I posted it on Vimeo. Partly, and I would even do so more now because you don't see the pre-roll ads. You don't see the junked up stuff that you see on Vimeo. I don't know. I mean, on YouTube, I don't know if they don't do banner ads. They do charge for pro accounts. It may be that's their revenue model. Yeah, that would be smart.
And they just released a subscription model. So, no, it's not a subscription model. It's a tip jar type of thing. So, if you want to help out the creator, you can donate towards them, which is a good idea.
I think that's a good way to go, a good niche to go for. This is. There won't be banner ads. There won't be pre-rolls. That can be quite annoying on YouTube. There won't be the insipid commenting, which is really, something you don't ever want to read the comments on YouTube. But you have to pay us for this kind of nicer gated community. I think that's a smart move.
No, it is, and that's why they will never be as big as YouTube. They're not trying to be.
Right.
Yeah,
because the people who watch YouTube, like I always think of Henry, my 18-year-old, who watches a lot of YouTube. He doesn't care about the pre-rolls. He doesn't care about the banners. He doesn't care about the comments. The stuff he wants
to. That's the kind of audience I want. Don't care about any of that.
Are you ready for our viral video of the week?
Oh, dude, I found this one yesterday and I could not.
I like the music. People Are Awesome 2013.
So I want to see which of these you think are real or fake, because there's a few of them that are like, I don't know.
All right, this one's definitely fake.
I don't know. That one's real. I've seen that one before.
But I don't even know what happened there.
He kicked a frisbee out of the air that he also threw with a
That's fake.
Ball.
That's totally fake. Unless he doesn't land on the boat. No, that's real.
This just blows my mind. So
all right, she's on a rope. She's jumping off.
She just jumps off a cliff.
Nut. You're nut. Oh, that's crazy talk.
Now this one, look at this.
He passes a perfect pass through. No, that's fake. That's fake.
No, that could be real.
No, you don't get that kind of air from a.
3 people were on the other side of that.
Yeah, that's fake.
Now
that's
I don't
real.
know. Yeah,
that's real.
That's real.
No,
that's
a fat kid, nothing but net. That's real.
That's terrible.
That's who knows what that is.
I think that looks like a professional. Now
that's real.
That's real.
Yeah. Now that we know is fake.
I think this is fake.
This one we know is fake. I think.
Yeah.
No, you could do that. I could do that. That's easy.
I could do that easily.
It's really about momentum. Here's a guy skateboarding. He jumps and runs over the car.
Amazing.
It's dangerous. But it's dodgeball, very dangerous. He's jumping over. This is fake. We know this one's fake. That was made for a TV commercial. It's nice that somebody on crutches can do that.
Yeah. There's a few of those.
Oh my God, these people are nuts. People are awesome or crazy, as you might. Those are high hurdles.
What is this?
That's high hurdles. That's
I think
fake.
that's real. Now this one looks real too. This kid just reaches out.
Yeah, I think that's possible. Remember, there's a lot of wow. That's real. Bill Gates jumping over a chair. We've shown that one.
I just like how that's mixed in.
I don't know
there.
how awesome that is, really. But
all the others, Bill Gates jumping over.
I can do that.
Yeah. I watched Splash last night. The one where you get celebrities like Louis Anderson jumping off the high dive.
So this one, police officer trying to grab him.
No,
and he goes,
he says, "Don't do it. I'm going.
Sorry.
Goodbye."
Poosh.
Oh.
Now, and this is the great part. The officer goes after him, right?
I don't know. I never saw the end of that.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, they don't show that part.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy.
That looks like that hurt.
What about this right here?
Kids don't try this stuff at home. The problem with this kind of video is then you've got kids like my kid trying to duplicate them.
I don't know. Your kid could probably run up in a tree.
I'll never forget going over. Henry was visiting with a friend.
I love that.
And I go over to see, and Henry's on the roof. There's a shopping cart beneath him, and there's some sort of trampoline. He was gonna duplicate something he saw in Jackass.
Yeah.
I said, "You're an idiot. What are you doing? Stop."
That's when you take your belt out, Leo, and you show him who's boss.
I did, and my pants fell down, and after that, I lost all respect.
No respect.
No respect. I think these are mostly real, right? Mostly real.
I think so too.
These are mostly real.
That's Got to be real, because
how
who
many
would,
views? How
who
many
would do
views
the
does this
fish?
have? I can't. How many views does this have?
50 million.
Yeah,
50 million?
50 million.
Yeah.
And see, I believe that this was a promotional video for the music.
It is. Can the band promoted this? This is their song Levitate.
Yeah, it's a good song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, wow. Now, I don't know why this one was in there. That was kind of easy. I could do that.
I could do that. Yeah. I wouldn't do it, but I could do it once.
Now this one just hurts.
Oh, that's a split, and he goes under a car. No,
Two cars comes out the
Come
other end.
on. That's where bad nutrition combines with. Whoa. I hope this kid's wearing a cup.
And this baby's just like, yo, I'm ready for my milk.
That's how I get downstairs.
Give me my food.
Now, let me ask you, do you think this is a great idea for the band Hadouken to promote their song? Yeah.
Oh, I think this is genius.
I think it's a great idea. I don't know if it's legal.
Why wouldn't it be? Oh, because they're taking other people's videos?
Stealing other people's videos.
Hey, that's kind of a twist, isn't it? All those people stole Hadouken's music, so they said, good, we'll steal their video.
And everybody wins.
Hey, what are the rights rules on YouTube? If you post a video on YouTube, can anybody use
Here's
it?
the thing.
No.
Fair use is very gray, but I mean, for creators, I tend like when I use clips, I try not to use more than 10 seconds of it, and that usually passes the filter. But YouTube absolutely would not tell you that. So they did about 5-second clips here, maybe less.
Yeah.
And so they can kind of get away with doing it.
You know, that's a common misnomer. That there is a time limit. It has nothing to do with time.
But also, like, for Lamarr, for your stuff, you're reporting on the news.
If you're news, that's different.
And you're trying to show an example. That's completely different than what they were doing where it was a promotion.
I think there's this common thought, if I use less than 10 seconds, that's not true. Okay. That's not true. Fair use means that you can't use any amount of copyrighted material for any purpose. And there is, by the way, no fair use exclusion in the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. However, you could fight it in court saying, well, I'm a news organization and this is for news purposes. But we were always told when I worked at like real news organizations like NBC that you can't use it for production value. But if you're reporting on a story, you can show a clip from that story. But it can't be used just to dress up your story.
Yeah, because I've heard from like people either Orlando or Texas that Fox News will use one of my videos, and it you know, it's local news, but it goes, you know, it's some kind of feed that goes around the country. Yeah, they can. I hear about two or three times a year, and they don't ask me to do it; they just do it.
NBC used a clip from the tech guy, but it was in the process of reporting a news story, so that's, you know, considered fair use. Fair use, by the way, is a defense. It's not. So if I sued them, they would use it as a defense. There is no fair use. In fact, fair use was removed from, as far as I know, from the DMCA. Hey, I got some good news.
What's going on?
Last week, we talked about the fact that my Old Spice video, the most watched video I've ever done.
Oh, yeah.
This section of the Old Spice commercial. We went there. It was taken down by NBC Universal. So we appealed, and NBC Universal put it back. The funny part about all of this is there's no content at any point from NBC Universal in this video.
How did they even like grab it then?
It's automatic. It's some sort of automatic content thing. NBC Universal did not appeal it, as they couldn't, because there's no content from them. The only content that's in here is that Old Spice commercial. So the only people who could appeal it perhaps are the Old Spice people, but they don't want to because we're talking about their ad and Isaiah Mustafa and all of that. And then we interviewed the makers of the ad from Wyden and Kennedy and looked at the ad. There is no content from NBC in here at all. You know what happens is the automatic content system will flag stuff based on a signature. And my suspicion is there was an NBC News story featuring the Old Spice commercial, and that got a false match as a result.
That's what it was. Okay.
So NBC stole the Old Spice commercial and then blocked me for using it.
Wow.
We do have 1.8 million views on that. What's the most views you've ever gotten on anything you've ever done?
4.2, 4.3 million on one video. It was called Justin Bieber Dies. It's my most watched video.
Wow.
It is
4.2.
All it is me tearing up a magazine. It's really stupid. It's me tearing up a magazine, a Justin Bieber posters, and that somehow blew up once he went on CSI like 2 years later, and he died there. So the search results caught my video, and it kind of went crazy for a while.
You got 4.2 million views. Let's watch this.
No.
Wait a minute. By the way, there's an ad on it, so you should be making some big bucks.
I used to, but they changed the algorithm, so I make nothing on this now.
Wait a minute. How? Well, okay. Excuse me. You were making money. And so YouTube said, we're not, let's change the algorithm. We don't want to give Lamarr any money.
No. It had nothing to do with that. I was attached to related videos, and they changed the algorithm of how related videos works because a lot of people were gaming the system.
Right.
So the people who weren't gaming like me still got hurt by it.
Why when I watch any video at all on YouTube, I don't care what it is, at the end it shows related videos, there's always a girl in a bikini. Why is that?
I actually don't know that. People, they just must know you like girls.
That happens to that happens to you, doesn't it? It's not just me. Our studio audience. Let me just see. I'm going to play the end of this. Lamarr's 4 million view Justin Bieber. Let's just see what related videos come up. There's a girl in a bikini.
There's a nun.
No, it isn't.
There's also a nun, which I think
there's
outweighs.
a guy in a nun suit, but that's Lamarr.
Yeah, there is a girl in a bikini.
There's
and a dog.
always a girl in a bikini. Why, YouTube? Why?
Because men like saying
you're saying that's me? By the way,
well, we can test this.
As an experiment for the last 3 years, I've always watched those videos. And the girl in the bikini is rarely a part of the video.
Of course, that's why they changed the algorithm. People were fooling other people with these
I swear to God, I didn't make this up. There's a girl in a bikini. Now watch this video. First of all, I have to watch a long ad.
You just skip it. Yeah, skip it.
Yeah, skip.
Don't skip my
5 seconds.
So luckily, if I do mine, it's same girl in a bikini.
Same one.
Now I'm not signed in at the moment. So if I sign in, that might change.
It might change, but this is an old video too, so they might not change at all.
Tintin X in the chat room says, "Oh, Leo, can you really be so naive?" Well, no, I understand, but I'm just wondering why is that? Is that an algorithmic thing?
I have never thought about it. I
know why it is. Actually, I just thought about it. Because those are highly viewed videos because there's a girl in a bikini in the thumbnail.
Yep.
And so they're highly viewed.
Yep. I need to start wearing a bikini for my.
So if I log in, the girl in the bikini changes from the lower to the upper.
No, now you got 2 girls in bikinis.
Now I have 2 girls in bikinis.
Funny video accidents.
Right.
I think these should be banned. Because they're really not. All right, never mind.
Then you're going to have a whole bunch of guys in bikinis. Do you really want to work like that?
Yes. There's another viral video that's been making rounds. Brian Brushwood showed me this one, and I don't want to show it because it's very, very violent.
All right.
Okay.
But it's got a girl in a bikini.
You just want to bring it up.
Do you know which one I'm talking about? It's a music video.
I don't.
Not off the top of my head.
Oh.
You may need to describe it a little bit more.
Well, there's a girl in a bikini in it. No, it's a music video that is looks like a movie where a guy's making an escape, and there's amazing biting elbows. That's it. Let me see if I can I'll show a little bit of this.
You have made my show PG-13 now, Shame.
It's yeah. Don't you know what? Even the name of the song is not safe for work.
I found it.
Yeah, it's called Bad MF. But look at the thumbnail for this. It's girls in bikinis. But the funny thing is, they're only in. This is a long video.
This is on Vimeo.
It's a long video, and they're only in it for like literally 3 seconds. I know because I watched it like 12 times. Looking
just to make sure they were in there, right?
6.5 million views in only a few days. But we'll just play a little bit of it. Don't show the name of the song. But the idea is, it's kind of like a movie, you know, like a don't show that. Don't show that. It's too late. It's all right. It's a violent movie, but he makes this escape, and it's an amazing video. Brian Brushwood said this is incredible, and I had to watch it. It's called Insane Office Escape 2, and it's a wild song.
Tell Brian to stop bleeding over to my show. Stop that.
All right.
Yeah,
I should
no pun intended.
I should just mention that it's a very bloody, violent video, but it's no more so than a Jason Bourne movie or something like that. It's kind of like a Bourne Identity, where this guy's a superhero. He escapes from all the bad guys. There's a car chase, and it's really quite dramatically and well done, but it's extremely violent. Okay. And apparently, this is well, I could show you an outtake. Shooting a scene for insane office escape goes wrong. Here's the outtake.
Серега, ты готов?
I guess they're Russian.
Приготовились, полную силу. Начали. Рукой играем. Рукой. Евграф пошел.
See all the blood? Ow.
Бля.
So he's wearing camera on it. You see the camera on his head? It's all first person. It's quite dramatic. It's quite dramatic. Biting elbows. I don't know. Is that a Russian group?
See, Leo, I have now found out something about you. You are a YouTube lover. You denied all these years.
I'm just looking for girls in bikinis, man. Just more girls in bikinis.
That's what we all look for.
But seriously, if you want your video to go viral, either say something about Justin Bieber.
Well, he's not that hot anymore. It's One Direction now. Not that I know. My friends tell me.
Okay. Or have the thumbnail be a girl in a bikini. I think the salaciousness, STEM33 says it, and I agree. The salaciousness of the thumbnails and actual content is a big issue to parents that YouTube does kind of ignore. It's not like there's hardcore stuff on YouTube, but for instance, that video, I wouldn't want a kid to see. That's really violent, the one I just showed, the biting elbows.
They're trying to cut down on the people who have absolute fake thumbnails. Like the thumbnail is not even in the video or has nothing to do with it. This one gets away with it because even if it's in there for a few seconds, it's in the video.
It is in the video.
They technically can do it.
There's no nudity allowed on YouTube, is there?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, unless it's educational, like Discovery Channel type of nudity. I think that's okay. Yeah.
Where would that be?
Other than no.
Because I want to learn.
I'm gonna have to look at some of this educational nudity later just to make sure it's okay.
Not touching this one.
You can't touch this. Now I'm told there's lots of National Geographic style nudity on YouTube.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, Discovery Channel.
Nudity is allowed. Sexual nudity is not.
Right.
Okay.
However, pulsing blood fountains are no problem.
Well, you find those in video games anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. So, hey, Leo, have you seen this trend of people on local news who they get interviewed by the local news person and they end up saying something that's completely ridiculous and gets turned to a meme? Who do you think of when I
always think of that what is the auto-tuning the news one?
Yeah,
Antione Dodson.
Yeah, the guy
hide your kids.
Hide your kids, hide your wife. Yeah, they're Antoine Dodson. Because this was originally just a news interview.
It was just a news interview.
But they auto-tuned it and it made it a huge hit.
Residents are now picking up the.
Yeah, and then recently we had the Sweet Brown, the lady who was her house is in fire.
That was very funny.
Yeah.
Oh my God, there was smoke. Yes, this girl. Oh my God, hysterical.
Yeah.
Play this. Wait, I got to play this. I just love this.
Said, oh Lord,
Okay.
Jesus is a fire.
Oh Lord, Jesus is a fire.
I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. And then the smoke got me. I got bronchitis.
I love this woman.
And nobody got time for that.
She is. That's James Brown in drag. I mean, she's amazing. Oh Lord, Jesus is a fire. Got bronchitis.
And so I wonder, part of me makes me wonder, like a lot of people were debating whether Antoine Dodson did that purposely for promotion
I don't think so.
or whatever.
Now, her maybe.
There was some debates, but now we start to see more. There's an article that's linked in.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, it's a new video where this woman is going kabooyah. You just have to watch it. I can't.
Let's watch
can't
it. Let's watch it.
Yeah,
Windows
I can
and
explain
car
it.
tail lights.
Man, them jokers was big, size of a quarter doggone.
Said it sounded like nothing they've ever heard before.
He said, kapooyah, kapooyah. And your boy that hell just I looked at opened my door and I looked out my door and started hitting me in my head. I took out running, ran to my restroom, and then I called my mom.
By the way, could you pause this for a second and just show that screen?
Oh, okay.
This is why YouTube is rapidly becoming the kind of the strip shopping mall
I don't know what you mean.
of video. there is crap all over the screen.
And so if I turn off,
but you can turn it off.
annotations, yeah,
You can
then
turn-
it becomes better. But
where does that come from? Click here to watch Burger King goes into McDonald's and hands out Whoppers prank. Where does that? Is that from the video
yeah,
maker?
it's from the video maker. It's spam that the video maker has
It's
put on.
spam.
Well, no. Now, I don't agree with the spam part because the video got big, and when my video got big,
Right.
I put
You
annotation
annotate
and
that.
say, hey, I
Right.
also do this. You like what you watch?
Is there
here?
a global
Go watch
setting
the
in
video.
YouTube to turn those annotations off?
No, you have to do it each time in a video.
So
You have to
that's,
do it
by the way, that's why I like Vimeo better. You just, you don't see that junk.
You don't watch Vimeo.
And
Yeah,
and somebody in the chat room, Roto's saying in the chat room, yeah, people click on it when they're accidentally trying to close it, and that's exactly right. Every time I try to close a banner or that, they make the target so little that you inevitably click it's fraud. Because nobody's watching that stuff, but they make the target really small, so you have to just get it right on that X, and then of course you accidentally watch the ad.
Yeah. Well, ads are how some of us live, so
Okay, no, I love ads. I'm not saying that. I just say don't trick people into watching them.
No, I agree with the tricking. I 100%. So I was just curious. Do you think people are now gaming the local news, trying to get big on YouTube? Or
No, the
you think
local
it's just-
news is gaming people. It's exactly the opposite. You don't understand how local news works. They're looking
don't.
for that person. They're saying, anybody here? Say,
Y'all get the craziest person though. Yeah.
is anybody here a crackhead? Anybody? Show of hands. And that's the person they'll interview. They want that. They know that makes big ratings. I think they're actually looking for those people.
Okay. Because they always show up on the news, and I just wonder why do they go towards those people?
Because the news loves them.
One tooth trying to explain something that happened.
Did you? I just saw one the other day. Oh, I can't say what she said. But she was a very strange interview subject. I think news loves these people, and you see them all over YouTube. You're right. That's the new thing on YouTube, isn't it? Yeah.
I think so. I think we'll say a lot.
I saw another one where I'm going to turn off my mic and tell Chad.
Well, why don't we just move on to the channel of the week?
Oh,
Hooray!
all right. Wait a minute. YouTube account playback. There is a way, according to the chat room, to turn off annotations on all videos.
Well.
YouTube.com/account_playback.
Pull that up and just make sure.
Uncheck
wow.
that, baby.
You know what? I think that's pretty new because I didn't know about that.
You can always choose the best quality for my connection player size. Always play HD on full screen. That's nice.
I have that set.
I have a slow connection. Don't play anything high quality. And then there's unchecked show annotations on videos. So there's also captions. Now, captions are the closed captioning.
Yeah.
So
some videos have them set up to start automatically.
I'm going to turn off always show captions, right?
Right. Yeah. Some people have an audience where they have people from another country who wants to see the captions in their language. So sometimes they come up automatically. Sometimes they don't. So, all right. So, Chad, we're gonna do the channel of the week. I wanted to do this channel because we talked about. I'm at a YouTube convention, as I mentioned. And by the way, my voice is gone from the parties, just trying to yell at people, and so I have no voice. But anyway, I wanted to do this channel because one of the brothers runs a huge one called VidCon, and so the channel of the week would be the Vlogbrothers. And I love them because they're what it is. There's two brothers who vlog to each other every other day. So so
it's like their personal conversation you can watch it and look in on.
Absolutely. And one is named John. One is Hank. John Green is actually a famous author of teen young adult novels, and he's New York Times bestseller. He's doing fantastic. His brother Hank runs the VidCon. Thing. So they're very well known in the YouTube community. They really cater to the young adults, and if you really want to learn how to vlog, they set the standard. And all their videos are educational. Sometimes controversial, like this latest one. How much is a human life worth? That's they break it down in a sciencey way. So I love them. They've been around forever. Seemed like on YouTube, and they're really upstanding guys, and they have 1 million subscribers and growing. And they also run 2 other Google-funded channels. One is called SciShow, and I forget the name of the other one, but they're educators by trade, and so That's the channel of the week, the
That's
Vlogbrothers.
really neat.
Please check them out.
Do they have any more? I just went to the new front page on YouTube, and of course, lots of recommendations and so forth. But do they have? They used to have on the front page the most watched videos this week, this month, this year, today. Do they still have that anywhere?
Actually, we can go to the front page because that was going to be part of the tip showing you something on the front page.
Okay.
They do, but it's kind of hidden. You have to, once you're on that main page, you go all the way down to the bottom where I believe it says browse channels.
Well, that's a long scroll down, all the way down, all the way down to the bottom. Yeah.
So you click that, and then actually this is where I found the video that we looked at earlier about the humans are great or whatever it's called. At the very top you see the best of YouTube.
Browse channels.
And
I got
and
it.
then you can see some of the best things that are going on YouTube there.
So
it used to be a lot easier to find. It used to be on the front page. Now it's hidden.
Yeah, and you could also see like discussed, most discussed, and stuff like that.
why wouldn't they want to promote that? I don't understand.
Because they are very algorithm heavy now, where they want your feed when you go to youtube.com to be personalized. Say, hey, you watched this last time you were here. I bet you will like this. And so versus having a generic feed that everybody sees, they're trying to personalize it. Because
So if you look at the popular on YouTube, for me, there's stuff in TWiT in here.
Oh, so it's even because that's definitely not popular on YouTube.
Right.
So it's personalized even.
Right.
Although the Kapuya is #1.
It is in there. Well, it could have been just because I just watched it.
No, I got
And
it
there's
too.
weird thing stuff too.
But #2 is the best fireplace video for me. Not the same as you. They know I'm an old man.
They know that you've watched the fireplace
And what
videos
I'd really
in
like
your day.
to do is just sit. I don't want to watch anything too challenging.
Liz.
Now I got to watch an
You
ad.
gotta watch an ad.
6 foot.
I don't understand. And by the way, this is not a skippable ad. Usually it says you could skip it in 5 minutes or 5 seconds rather. Nope.
Yeah.
What is that all about? How come they now have non-skippable ads?
Oh, these were around first, actually. So
But they're shorter form. They're not full 30 seconds.
short.
Right.
Because the skippable ones can be usually a movie trailer or something like that. They're usually 2 or 3 minutes. I find that sometimes I will sit there and watch them because it's a movie trailer I want to see. And so, sometimes the ads do add value. And I say, hey, if you don't have that much to do, sit back and enjoy it and help me out.
This is kind of fun. Joseph Gordon-Levitt on Jeopardy in 1997.
That's my favorite book.
Good for you. Pick again.
Wasn't he in? What is he in? Looper? What is he in?
Yeah, he's in Looper, and he's been in.
I didn't know he's on Jeopardy.
Yeah, he's been in.
Hey, let's see what girl in bikini video I can watch next.
Oh,
nothing. Nothing. No girls in bikinis. Maybe
Ready
Google
for
got
our
the message.
Ready for our tip of the week? No pun intended.
Here's a fake Lamarr.
Hey.
Oh no, that's the real Lamarr.
That's me.
The fake one's in the lower right-hand corner there. Go ahead. Yes, go ahead, Lamarr Wilson.
Yeah, so the tip I wanted to give you really is a cool one because sometimes I go through my subscriptions and I'm in a hurry and it's like, I see things that I don't want to watch right away. But they have this neat little feature. If you go to chat, go to any YouTube video, they have a little button right next to the annotation button that if you hover over it, just get close to it if you can.
How it's made. Suits of armor, street light poles, bent hardware memb.
Oh, this one doesn't have annotations on it, but
because you turned off
so
annotations.
Right. So that button right next to the quality is called Watch Later. And I love this button because sometimes I'll get an email, someone will send me a video, hey, watch this. I don't have time to watch it now. So I click Watch Later, and then it generates into a feed that's on my main YouTube. So if you go to youtube.com on the left, there's a feed of all these Watch Laters. Sometimes I'll use that feed for my TV. I go to Apple TV or I go to on Xbox, and I'll just watch the whole Watch Later feed. It's a good way to kind of sit back and enjoy content that you probably couldn't watch earlier. A lot of people don't know about Watch Later. I think it's one of the most underused features.
I think I must have accidentally clicked the button on some things because I just have this random smattering.
A lot of Watch Laters.
Well,
I've never clicked Watch Later. Let me see what's on my list.
I think you really want to see that again.
I think I really needed to watch Call Me Maybe again.
The two things on here I must have clicked by accident because I don't even know what they are. Machine Gun Kelly at Microsoft and Embrace stereo headphones.
Yeah, you might have clicked it on accident.
I must have. These are so it's not. Actually, that's good news. It means it's not just adding things to this, presumably.
Yeah. So it's one of my most used features, and it make a little playlist for me to watch later, and then I just delete them when I'm done watching them. One thing I wish, and I know some YouTube people are watch this show now, even though it's still in beta. One thing I wish is once I watch it, I wish it would automatically delete out of the feed.
Yes.
You have to manually go in and remove it, and that's the one part I don't like about it. So
Does it do the grade thumbnail like most of the videos on the main page?
No, it doesn't.
Wow.
Yeah. So
All right, I got a question for you experts. This could be our question for next week. People can answer this.
Okay.
I've just gone to the air. One of my favorite things is to watch the flight safety videos from Air New Zealand. You know those? They're great.
Right.
But look, I just went to the site, and there's nothing showing, and I got a pop-up, which is gone now, that says, we're not showing insecure videos.
What is it? Which tab are you in? At the top, it looks like Experience tab. Go to Browse Video tab. What is the Experience tab?
I don't even know.
That must be, that must be for a brand to be able to put that tab on
Oh, the brand. I have the Air New Zealand Experience, but then it says only secure content is displayed. I don't know why. Now this is from the browser.
Yeah, I think that's an HTTPS.
But why would the browser? Well, anyway,
It should be in the Browse Videos.
I'm going to show all the content.
Show it
Secure
all.
or insecure, I don't care. I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to live dangerously with Air New Zealand. You've seen their safety videos. You just got this is a fun channel to watch.
So yeah,
they make new safety videos all the time.
See, they actually pay YouTube for this extra feature. Quite a bit of money, so they can have this specialized
as
tab.
they should.
Yeah, and you'll see this Experience stuff on lots of ad networks. Like Oreo may do this, and then you can have an interactive page with Oreo.
I wonder how much that is. Should we do that? Actually, John C. Dvorak is going into my office right now. I think we should better begin TWiT quickly before he steals something important. Lamarr is great. Hey, we're working on album art. We've got can I show people the picture of Lamarr? Would you? Would you prefer it?
No problem with that.
Prefer I not show you? It's
show it.
Yeah. All right. Let me see if I can find it here because it looks good. I got to say we're getting album art. Chad's on it, and Lamarr's on it.
Some music.
And you don't like the music that we chose.
I don't hate it. I think you could.
It's very video gamey. We could even play it, but
no, we don't. Dan Looters is working on a theme for us.
Yep.
And I'm sure we'll have it, but I don't have the album art, unfortunately. But
we'll keep it a mystery for next week.
Keep it a mystery. So we're going to be a real live podcast.
Wow.
Or netcast or something. When do you think that'll be next week, Chad?
That we get the. That's a good question. The only thing we're waiting on is creative stuff to get done, like lower thirds and images and stuff.
So this is we're workshopping this. We know the name This Week in YouTube. We know the host Lamarr Wilson, Chad Johnson, and some other guy, and we have album art. Working album art. We're working on a theme song. I think as soon as we get all that ready, we'll make it so that you can subscribe and download it automatically. Meanwhile, is there somewhere they can go to find?
Yes, the TWiT YouTube page. So youtube.com/TWiT is where we're posting all of these workshopped episodes. And then you can also go to the Google Plus page for TWiT, and we're posting all the episodes there as well.
Now, we haven't decided what color the background should be for this show.
Ooh.
We got to work on that.
We'll talk about that this week for sure. I think I'm supposed to be I'm flying up for the first show, right? I think I am. To be in studio.
There's a difference between being flown up and flying up.
Okay, I'm flying up for the first.
No, we'll fly you up. I'm teasing you. Yes, you will be flown up. You and your companion will be flown up via Air New Zealand.
So my cat.
Your cat.
No, I don't have.
You have to bring them.
Guests of This Week in YouTube stay at the beautiful Metro Hotel on downtown Petaluma Boulevard South. What else? And are fed by In-N-Out burgers.
Is there In-N-Out up there?
Oh, yeah. There's a single In-N-Out.
I did not know that.
There's one In-N-Out.
We have a single In-N-Out burger and a single Taco Bell.
How many freaking In-N-Out burgers does one need?
I came from a town of many.
That was Austin. This is a small town.
Well, actually, Austin didn't have any. I was talking more about Taco Bell. Taco Bell in every corner.
We have, the difference is We have actual Mexican restaurants here in Petaluma.
True, true.
So you don't really need PepsiCo's version of Mexican food. You can eat actual Mexican food. Although I know when it's time for fourth meal.
Yeah. Are those restaurants open at 2 a.m.?
Oh yeah. There's a taco truck that parks across the street from Taco Bell in Petaluma.
Yeah.
And the thing that gets me, there's a longer line at Taco Bell. It's like, guys, there's actual Mexican food there.
Those are so much better, though. Those trucks, I love them.
Yeah. All right. My wardrobe provided by
excited.
Tommy of Bahama. Thank you, Lamarr.
This is
Thank
provided
you,
by Tommy of Target.
You're right. Tommy of Goodwill.
No, you don't shop at Goodwill.
Oh, heck yeah.
Chad, you're a fashion plate.
What's the song? This is your grandpa's clothes?
Actually, Dvorak's wearing that shirt, too. Maybe you got Dvorak's old shirt.
Perhaps.
That's hilarious.
It's nicely fitted. It's a nice fitted shirt. That's good.
Tommy of Hilfiger.
I like John. I'd like to meet him one day.
Well, come up here when we launch the show, and you might.
Okay.
Jason Snell is also here. I think we better get TWiT under the way.
Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Thanks for joining us this week in YouTube.